Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynett and the tourism channel where we talk about tourism, travel, all those amazing things. But like you've seen from the title of this video, it's going to be a story time. I'm going to be sharing with you, I think, my worst salon experience. There have been a couple of experiences in different salons. First of all, because I have natural hair, but this so far was the worst. So if it's the first time on my channel and you like this content, don't forget to subscribe over there, like this video, so that YouTube gets to know that this is actually good content if you like it. Otherwise, wait till the end and then you decide whether you should like, subscribe, and all those amazing things. So otherwise, let's dive right in. So, for starters, let me just start immediately how everything happened. First of all, I have natural hair. I've had natural hair all my life. Something that some people out there might not know is that the natural hair trend in Uganda has been embraced just recently. Recently, I'm talking about 6-7 years. Whereby by 2014, 2015, if you are looking for a natural hair salon, it would be almost impossible for you to get one around Kampala. 2015, 16, some salons started coming up. There's a famous brand in Kampala which came up, and then others have also come up along the way. So because I have natural hair and I've had natural hair since I started to keep my hair, it has been somehow a pain going to very many salons, because very many salons, even in a black African country, do not embrace the African texture, the kinkiness of our hair. Whereby there are some salons you go to and they'll ask you, why are you even keeping this natural hair? Just treat it, straighten it, relax it, So this salon which I went to, it was my first time, and I've been very picky with salons because of the fact that I have natural hair, and I know very many salons do not embrace it, do not like it, honestly. So I've been very picky with where I go. Also natural hair salons have their own challenges, but that's a story for another day. Let's focus. So I got to this particular salon to do what they call knotless braids. Knotless braids have been trending recently, and I recently discovered that sometimes it's good to just ask someone, why did you do your hair, when you like the hair, so that you go there and they do it the way that person had done it. So I asked this lady, why did you do your hair? She's like, she gives me a number. So I go to the salon, and I didn't know that it was not a salon which embraces natural hair. I was later to learn that it's mainly for relaxed hair. So the moment the woman looked at me, the madam of the salon, usually salons have madams and the young girls who work there. So the madam usually the ones who says, okay, you pay this much or that much, and the girl will be like, okay, they run around and do the work. So first of all, the price the madam said, I made a call to the lady who gave me the number of one of the girls. So the girls had told me something like 80,000 Uganda shillings for the whole process. I don't know if the madam looked at me and thought I could afford more or a different price. She kind of put it to 120. I'm like, what? But I was told this price. So from the moment I got in and interacted with the lady, the way she kept playing around with the prices and increasing everything, it felt funny. But it was the day I had decided to do my hair, and I didn't know any other salon around which was going to do good quality knotless braids. So I just sat down and was like, okay, let's sit around and see how this goes. Oh, I should have left. So the moment that girl started touched in my hair, because I had twists, so she had to remove the twists out and then wash and blow dry, and then they start to plait. The moment she started touching, a salon experience is going to be bad when the salon lady just touches your hair the first time and you feel pain. Then it's done. It's going to be bad. The moment she touched my hair, I felt pain. And it didn't get any better. And she kept saying, oh, man, you're natural. You have natural hair. Why don't you straighten it? And my natural hair is a bit tinted on the tips. Oh, Another excuse. Mbu, you know when your hair has tint, it becomes very stiff and hard. I've had this tint for like the past 2-3 years and I've never felt this much pain. Why is it now? So first of all, the woman kept increasing the money. Like for every random thing, she kept increasing the money. Whereby even at the end of the day, I'll tell you what she did when I decided to pay her, at the end of the whole experience. So secondly, I later on got to realize this salon does not like natural hair. Whereby when they were going to wash my hair, a salon is crazy when you're going to wash hair and they say you have natural hair. Washing for natural is a different price from washing of straight. There are not very many salons that do it, but they are there. Whereby they're like, if you have natural hair, washing is a higher price than if you have normal, like not even normal, when you have the treated hair, because it's not normal hair. Normal hair is a natural hair. It's what we have, it's what we're born with, So I later on started noticing that most of the clients who came in to have their hair washed or whatever treatment they wanted had straightened hair. And I even looked around in that salon and realized there were a lot of, relaxing products, hair relaxer products in the salon, which I think is their main thing, relaxed hair, not natural hair. Whew. So the price for even washing my hair, because it was natural, changed, and then the salon lady was very slow. She was very, very slow. She kept sending the girls to do other people's hair. Like if someone came in and wanted their hair washed, she would tell the girl to stop braiding my hair and go and wash the other girl. Yet I came like at 10 and it's now 4 p.m. I want to just leave the place because I'm already disgusted. Every time I touch my hair, it's painful. I just want to get done and go home. As if that was not enough. Because I had been there for the whole day. A salon experience usually for braids takes up to, if the ladies are really fast, can be like 4-5 hours, sometimes it can be 6, sometimes it can even be 8 hours if the ladies are rather slow, So I had been there for a very long time, so I needed to use the washrooms. Whew. It was dark inside the washrooms. I couldn't see. First of all, the stench which welcomes you. Then you enter. I couldn't, literally there was no light, so I couldn't see. Is it clean? Is it dirty? The place already smells funny. Like there's a washroom you go enter, and the moment you enter, you're like, no, I'm sorry, I think I can keep my pee. But then you can't keep it because you've already been sitting for like 3 hours and you have like 4 more hours to go. Hey. You just try to be strong and brave and pray you do not get a UTI. Like you go to plait hair, you come back with a UTI. And it happens. There are very many salons around which don't pay attention to their washrooms. You go to a salon, it looks like it's kind of high end, and you ask them, do you have washrooms? And they take you to some corner of some building under some tree. And you're like, yee, people. Anyway, so it was a very bad experience. Because they had worked on me slowly, I went there like by 9-10. I left at 8 in the night. I was already frustrated, I was tired, I was exhausted, my neck was hurting because the way they kept plating, the knotless braid, like they hold piece by piece, like very small fractions of your hair to make it very neat. But then because these guys don't even know how to handle natural hair, every time they keep like maybe cutting a line or a box or something, it is pain. You're literally like, Oba mundeke, Oba you leave me, Oba just go. Like, pain, beauty should not be that painful. It should not, Those guys were just bad. Let me just say it. They were really bad at their job. And I don't know if it's because I had natural hair and they don't know how to handle natural hair, but it shouldn't be an excuse. It should not be an excuse. Oh my God. And another thing, the lady, like I realized I wasn't exaggerating personally about the money when another client came in and she wanted to do swaz, like she wanted to do swaz. Some people call it biswahili, some people call it swaz. Those small knots you tie in your own hair when you're going to put maybe a wig on top and everything. So she came in to do swaz only. And this chick charged her 20,000 Uganda shillings. Whereby swaz in a normal salon, they will charge you like 5k. a small salon, a big high-end salon like 10K, because they're just plating your hair. This chick charged the lady 20K, and this lady, had been talkative, had been like interactive with this lady. So I thought they were like friends and brothers. And when it came to charging, this chick was like, "Come on, madam, you can't charge me that much." She's like, "Yeah, me, that's my price." I'm like, "Swaz, 20,000 shillings." The chick was like, "I'm very annoyed, I can never come back here for this style with you." She was like, "You'll come back, you'll come back." I was so annoyed. I kept complaining. I complained to my brother, I complained to my mother. And I think we have this thing as, I don't know, I don't want to say as women or as people. Like, you go to a salon, someone does something awful, like they do a very bad hairstyle to you, and you just keep quiet. And then you go back home, and then you you make so much noise. Like, you quarrel for your mother, you quarrel for your brother, you quarrel for your sister. You're like, "I can't believe this, how could she do this to my hair?" But you were sitting down the whole 4 hours seeing her do the things, I remember there's a time I went and did my hair at a hair salon. The hairstyle came out so bad. Honestly, it was ugly. I looked at it from the salon, I knew it was ugly, I knew I couldn't handle it. I had paid so much money. I went back home. The following day I went to another salon, I removed it, and I did something else. And I felt so bad, because if I had just spoken up the first time, I wouldn't have to do that double pay this, pay that. We need to stop that. We need to really, come up and speak up for our own things, because, crazy. Anyway, so lastly, when I was leaving the salon, they charged me, I think 95, because apparently natural hair and all those random things she kept adding on the list. So I give her 100K, and I'm waiting for my balance of 5K. And I hear her telling the girl, "Oh man, I think there is something we have not charged. I think there is something." But I wanted to quarrel with the lady. I wanted to tell her piece of my mind. I'd be like, "I'll never come back to your salon." I was so pissed. So I looked at her, trying to see how does she squeeze in even that remaining 5K, so she takes it. I just looked at her, just walked away. Because the chick is like, "Hey madam, balance, we need to give the client so she can go. It's 8 in the night, remember." And this chick is like, "No, I think there is something we have forgotten to charge. I think there is something." I just looked at them and I just walked away. I was so pissed. In my head, I was like, "I'll never recommend this salon to anyone. I'll never share." I literally lost the number. Every time I passed by that salon, I even looked the other side. Like, it was so bad. It was so bad. And I know very many of you girls out there have had bad salon experiences. Share with me in the chat box. How did it go? Did you speak up, or you kept quiet like some of us? It's not good to keep quiet. It's not good to keep quiet. You have to speak up. Because some of these people are going to treat you bad, and they keep treating other people bad. Anyway, it was a very bad experience. Otherwise, if you've liked this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Let me know in the comment section if you've had a bad salon experience, or if your girlfriend or your sister or your wife has come back home complaining to you about a salon experience. Yes, she kept quiet the whole time at the salon. We do that a lot. I even saw a meme saying that same thing. So until next time, bye bye.